What's your name and job title? My name's Jonathan Harris. I'm an Associate Head of School for Business here at CUC. Who or what inspired you to teach your subject? So I did 40 years as a hotel manager, an area and regional manager, looking after about 90 businesses. And during that time, I met up with a lady called Marion Greenhouse, who's now the Director of Innovation here. And I supported her with guest speaking and guest lectures, and then was given the opportunity to say, look, would you like to finish your degree? Would you like to do a master's program? And so I then turned the whole thing on to academia, and then in 2019 started here, and from then on. But it's probably the best job I've had in my sort of 45 years of working, and just wish I'd done it sooner. What would you say to someone thinking, what jobs can I get after my studies? If I look at the graduates that have been leaving our course and over the last 2 or 3 years, I've got deputy managers who are working for Hilton. One of them's working at the Waldorf Astoria. I've got about 4 graduates who are working for Leonardo Hotels as a part of their graduate program. Was juries. We've had students who've gone over to the main campus to do a master's, and from that they've then done events management, which ties back in with the course that we've been doing here. And one of the students is now the sort of digital marketing manager for No Ordinary Hotels. As a student, I'm worried about the academic workload. Should I be? You work on a 6-week block system. No exams, no end of year exams. You're given bite-sized pieces of work to do, and at the moment you have 2 assessments to do, one in week 3, one in week 6. So when you're looking at the academic workload, we support you Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday here, Wednesdays online, and but we try to make sure is that in weeks, the end of week 2 and the end of week 5, all the subject matter has been taught to you, and then it's about honing and developing the work for your assessment, be it presentation, report, academic post, whatever. That workload is spread so that we can do it in the sort of the chunks that you need to do, and there's not this pressure of finishing the exam process. What would you say to someone thinking, I've been out of education for a while, will I fit in? Our mixture of students goes from sort of school leavers to people sort of returning back into education. You think about me when I was, 40 years in the industry and then coming back into it. If you've been out of it for a while, there are other people there who are in a similar boat to you, but we have, based in our campus, student success coaches, talent team that deal with all the sort of careers, the library. We've got a full support network, plus what the tutors do. So we will support and bring you back into it. We also have a wellbeing team that are also based here. So if it's starting to feel overwhelming, we have the various sort of specialities and the people that are here to support the student. Do your students just sit in formal lectures all day? It's very much like sort of open plan office environment. Open sort of areas allows the student to bring their laptops and their phones in, interact with the classroom. They've got a system called Owler, which is an online platform so they can look at everything that I'm discussing with them. We do have rooms downstairs that are bigger, which we do practical events in, where they can display and do the details in relation to their courses and practical courses. What does course accreditation mean? My course is accredited to the Confederation of Tourism and Hospitality Management. It is all the work and the module is linked back to their quality assurance. They have a network program that supports the student in relation to finding work. Guest speakers come in as a result of that. So it's fully accredited to it. Internationally, CTH, as it's known, is seen as an extremely high accolade in the international process. What would you say to someone thinking, I'm considering my options, why should I choose a CU campus for my studies? As I think I've said before, no examinations or no end of year exams. The fact that this campus has its library, its support network, a cafe, talent team. Everything is here for you. What would you say to someone thinking, I want to find out more about this course, what should I do next? We have open days 6 times a year at CU. If you're interested in the courses and want to come and speak to somebody and speak to some of the tutors, you can do that. I always say, if you want to come in, there's always someone here who could help you. But if you want to come in and see us, we will more than happily show you around, take you to the classes. We've even done in the past where if you just want to sort of suck it and see what it's like. What would you say to someone thinking, is the tourism and hospitality course the right course for me? Why should I study this course at CU? If you're looking at a course that offers no end of year exams, provides you with something that you can focus on over a sort of 3 to 6 week process, that offers you both practical and theoretical knowledge delivered by people who've done what you want to do and have been where you want to be and been successful at it and passed that on in an environment where everything is all under one roof, then I would say this is the right course for you. I have been a student here with CU Coventry and I absolutely loved it, and whatever I learnt from that and whatever I learnt not to do or to do from that, I try to make sure that's tied in with the students. So young or old, it's a good option for you. Thank you.